So, welcome to HIIT class. We have got a lovely task for you this morning. Quite a lot of side body in this morning's class, so that's our theme. We've done quite a lot of forward bending and backward bending in class this week and really thinking about core. So we're still going to have that focus on core today, but we're also going to bring in the side body a lot more as well. As always with HIIT, we're going to start with fascia circles. So, starting with the left leg, just circling into that ankle. Obviously it's quite early, so we're just going to make sure that the body's lubricated before we start jumping around like lunatics. And then take that circle in the other direction. And then taking that into the knee. Beautiful. You can have your hands on your hips or hands at heart center, or hang on to something if you're feeling a bit unbalanced this morning. Take those circles in the other direction. And then moving on into the hip. I've just kicked my thumbs. And then taking those circles in the other direction. This is just a really good way to get all the connective tissue warmed up before we start to do more intense movements. Okay, then let's move to the other foot. So starting with the ankle. Beautiful. And then taking those circles in the other direction. Really trying to make the circles as big as the joint will allow. Then moving into the knee. Filling that core in to keep you balanced. Think about squeezing the inner thighs together to keep you balanced. And then take those circles in the other direction. Excellent. And then coming into the hip. Excellent. And then taking those in the other direction. Good. And then coming with both feet to the floor, start circling through the hips. And then moving those hips in the other direction. There's loads of birds flying around this morning. They're really distracting. Nice to hear them singing in the background though. And then bringing the hips to stillness, circling through the ribs. Often we get stuck in this part of our body, so it's really good to try and move it. And then taking that circle in the other direction. Good. A few circles through the shoulders. The sun must be starting to move around because I'm starting to get warm. So keep those shoulders moving. Good. And then take those in the other direction. Then circling through the wrists. And the other way. And then through the elbows. And again, the other way. Then through the shoulders. Really big circles this time. And if your shoulders are stiff, you can always do backstroke. Really getting into all those crunchy bits in the back of the shoulder blades. And then take those circles the other direction. And again, if your shoulders are tight, you can do front crawl. And then bringing the arms down by the sides, take the left ear to the left shoulder. Roll the chin all the way around the front until your right ear comes to your right shoulder. Bring the head up to center. Then take right ear to right shoulder and reverse the movement around the front to the other side. Back to center. Good, one more in each direction. Up to center. Up to center. Excellent. And keeping the chin parallel with the floor, just twist the head towards the left, trying to aim the chin past the collarbone. Back to center, then take that chin the other direction. Back to center, take it to the left. Back to center, take it to the right. Excellent. And relax. So a few breaths, and then we're going to get into a bit of a flow and then some of the hip movements. So today we're just going to do quite a fast breath, inhaling the arms up and then exhaling out through the mouth as you snap the arms down. So it's quite a quick breath. So let's go. Excellent. And then just let the breath come back to normal. Great breath for moving around emotions, that one. Okay, so we're going to do a quick warm up. So quite a quick flow, just through some sun salutations. So as you've all been practicing with me quite a lot, we're just going to jump straight in. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, fold forward, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, long back, long neck. Exhale, hands to the mat. Then either step or jump back to plank. Knees, chest, chin is always an option, or come down through chaturanga, keeping elbows in. Inhale into cobra or up dog. Then take the hips up and over, looking towards the toes. Bend the knees, look forward, and then step or jump forward, landing like a cat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, long neck. Exhale, fold forward. Step or jump back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, keeping the elbows in tight, and then come into cobra or up dog. Really flex those legs, make sure the knees pop off the floor. Take the hips up, come over the toes, into downward facing dog. Look forwards, bend the knees, step or jump forwards, landing light as a cat. Inhale, halfway lift, long neck. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale, all the way to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, long back, long neck. Exhale, fold forward. Step or jump back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, or come down through chaturanga and into up dog. Take the hips up and over, roll over the toes. Really nice big stretch in down dog. Look forwards, bend the knees, step or jump forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, inhale all the way to the top. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step or jump back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, or come down through chaturanga, and then cobra or up dog. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, take the hips up and over, coming into downward facing dog. Looking forward, bend the knees, step or jump forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Let's start with a HIIT. So, the first one is running plank. No burpees today, you'll be pleased to know. So, you've got a couple of options with running plank, depending on how intense you want the exercise to be. So, either we're on our knees, again, depending on your wrist flexibility. If your wrists are really tight and you can't get to a right angle easily, put the wrists slightly forward of the shoulders. So level one is running plank from your knees. So you're bringing your knee to the same armpit, take it back, knee to same armpit, take it back. Level two is actually in plank, where we bring the knee to the armpit, take it back, knee to the armpit, take it back. Level three is we do that more quickly and maybe put a little hop in the middle. You can obviously build it up. We're going to do 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds of rest in between. So mix it up as suits your practice. If you want to start low and gradually ramp it up, that's fine. If you want to beast yourself this morning and start with level 3, then that's entirely up to you too. Okay, are we ready? So keeping the core really pulled in. So before we start, really think about keeping that muscle that runs from the inside of our spine all the way down into the inside of our legs really engaged throughout this whole exercise. And if you start to get too tired, back off a little bit. Let's go. So knee to armpit, opposite knee to armpit, knee to armpit, opposite knee to armpit. We're going to keep breathing. Inhale as you step back, exhale as the knee comes forward. Noisy exhale, out through the mouth, and relax. Well done. Round one, done. In between, have a move and a jiggle wherever you want. Round two, let's go. Keep moving, keep breathing, good work. Few seconds. And relax. So you can either come back into child's pose in between, or maybe come forward and stretch the hip flexors out. Round three. Good work. Keep moving, keep breathing, and rest. Round four. Make sure there's a little micro bend in the arms, so you have a bit of elasticity in the movements. We don't want our arms jammed out straight. And rest. Oh, halfway, well done. Let's go. Keep breathing, keep moving. Excellent. Nearly there. And rest. Maybe shake the wrists out if they're starting to get tired. Get ready. Excellent, rest. 2 more rounds to go. Nice big breath. An ultimate 20 seconds. You've totally got this, keep moving. Really press down through the fingertips. Good work. Last round, maximum effort. If you can put a little hop in between, put a little hop in between. Let's go. It's only 20 seconds. Halfway, keep going, well done. Good stuff, well done. Have a sip of water if you need. That's our first round completed. Okay, so while I explain the next one, I'd like you all to come down, laying on your bellies with the elbows underneath your shoulders in Sphinx pose. So hands straight out in front of your elbows, stretching the chest forward and just enjoying that extension down the front of the body after we've been working those hip flexors so hard. So just enjoy that pose. The next pose we're going to be doing is chair twists. So obviously those running planks are getting into our side body. Now we're going to do some twists into the side body. So with chair poses, we're inhaling the arms up, exhaling to a twisted chair. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling to a twisted chair on the other side. So when you're doing this, we're inhaling the arms up. We're going to have a bit of tension in the arms, so we're not just flinging them around. So inhaling them up, exhale, coming to a twisted chair, but we want to make sure the hips are going back. So we're not coming down and bending like this. The knees are forward of the toes. We need those knees to be back so that we're protecting our knee joints. So hips back, knees back. Make sense? Okay, let's go. Up you get from that lovely Sphinx pose. And then with chair as well, you can either do it with your feet hip width or your feet together, whatever feels more comfortable on your hips. So, are we ready? Let's go. Inhale up, exhale, twisted chair. Inhale up, exhale, twist the other side. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Inhale up. So keep those movements going. Think about pulling the core in. So rest, first one's done. Just having a bit of a move around in between times. Round two. So as you're moving, really think about keeping those core muscles engaged. So you're moving from the core. The leg muscles are just supporting that movement. Pushing the ground away as we come up. Good, rest. 2 rounds done already. This is an easy one. Giving your wrists a break, you know. Round 3, let's go. Keeping those hips back. Keeping the knees together. Squeezing the inner thighs together as you come up. And rest. Remember, with any of these movements, you can go as fast or as slow as you want. Get ready, let's go. And rest. That's halfway already. Okay, let's go. Excellent. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Keep those core muscles working. Keep those inner thighs pulling together. Good. And rest. Let's go, next round. And rest. Just 2 more rounds to go. So see if you can really speed it up a little bit this round, but keeping the form of the pose really good. So keeping those knees together, keeping the hips sliding back, keeping breathing. Good, and rest. Final round. So this time, if you want to do a little hop in between, then do, but do the hop and land before you then go down. So inhale up, twist, little hop, land, twist the other side. Little hop, land, twist. Good work, and stop. That's it, you're done. Well done. Have a little rest, have a little drink of water. So whilst I'm explaining the next one, come down, legs out in front of you, and just give them a little shake after all of that twisting, maybe up and down. Just give them a little bit of love. So the next one we're going to do is side planks. Side planks with hip lifts and twists. So we're going to do 2 hip lifts and 2 twists on one side, then move around to the other side, 2 hip lifts, 2 twists on the other side. 3 options with your legs. You can either have your legs stacked and move from here. So we do hip lifts. Your arm can either be straight up or on your hip. Or exactly the same. So you do the hip lift, and then when we do the twists, we lift the arm up, we twist under. We lift the arm up, we twist under. So that's leg position 1. Leg position 2, your bottom leg goes out long, your top leg comes in front of you. We do hip lifts from here, and then when we do the twists, arm up, twist under. The third option is the most difficult option, where we have our feet staggered at the end of the mat. So this time, bottom leg forward, top leg back. We come up, and this is where you move from. So hip lifts, twists. As with all exercises, if that's too much on your wrist, you can do it on your forearm. So 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. I'll talk you through it as we go. But take your preferred leg option. So I'm going to go middle of the road. 1 leg out long, 1 leg in front. Okay, first 20 seconds, let's go. Get those hips lifting back down to the mat. Don't go too fast. We want to do it quite slowly. Really feel the movement in our side body and try and keep the hips stacked. So if you're leaning over forwards, we want to avoid that from happening. You want the movement to be directly up, and rest. Okay, so we've only got 1 more round of this on this side, so this lot is going to go very quickly. Okay, hip lifts. I've leveled up to level 3. So if you really want to do this, we're really thinking about keeping those hips stacked. Inhale, exhale me up. That one's too tiring. Stop, rest. I shouldn't have leveled up. I should have stayed at level 2 this morning. Okay, so the next one's twists. So the same leg position, inhaling up, exhaling twist. This time you can come over. So inhaling up, exhale, twist, reach under the body. Inhale up, exhale, reach under. Excellent, and rest. Maybe give that side a little bit of a rub. Maybe circle through the wrist. Give it a squidge. Okay, last round this side. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Excellent, halfway. Keep moving, keep breathing. Excellent, and rest. You'll be pleased to know that's that side complete. So we're going to move to the other side. Whew. Okay, let's go. Hip lifts to start with. Exhaling on the up. So we always exhale on the exertion. Keep those hips stacked. Lifting them straight up. Good work. And rest. Whew. Get ready, let's go. Last one of these. Get those hips lifting. Keep breathing. Excellent. 5 more seconds. You can totally do it. One more. And rest. Okay, last 2 rounds. 2 rounds of the side plank twists. So get ready. Reach that arm up. Exhale, reach it under the body. Good. Keep moving. And rest. Excellent. Last 20 seconds. Maybe give that side a little rub. Let's go. Last 20 seconds. Really twisting onto the body. Using the arm. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Excellent stuff. You're nearly there. One more. And rest. Well done. Well done. Okay, have a drink of water if you need. You get an extra special clap from me for getting through that one. Well done. Okay, so while I explain the next one, just have a little stretch through the body one way, have a little stretch through the body the other way. So just moving at a speed that feels good for you as I explain the next one. Beautiful. So this one's called Cancun Asana because it's like laying on the beach in Cancun apparently. Laying on our elbows, enjoying the sunshine, and then we throw a bit of exercise into the mix. So again, really working on this side body. We really want to make sure that the core is strong. So only take your legs out as far as you can keep your back comfortable. If your back starts to ache, then you need to take it down a notch. So essentially, we're inhaling, taking the knees to one side, exhaling them out long, bringing them to the other side. Exhale out long, inhale them in, exhale out long, inhale them in. So this is very much, again, when you're taking them out long, it can be up here or it can be all the way down to here, whichever intensity suits you best. If you want something a little bit more than that, then we can do jackknife, where we have one leg up, one leg down, and we twist to one side. So in this instance, both feet are actually off the floor. We take a nice big inhale, then we exhale, we switch and we go to the other side. Switch, go to the other side. So this isn't a particularly fast movement. It's more about really pulling all of those core muscles in and using the ones that are attached to the inner thigh as well. So you can do either. Also, if this is uncomfortable on your elbows, you can do it laid down, but that's obviously going to put more stress on the lower back, so just be cautious of that. Or you can do it with your hands straight up. So entirely up to you. Are we ready? 8 rounds of this and then we can lay on the floor and relax. Let's go. So I'm going to start with Kankunasana. I did the breath round the wrong way. Nobody's perfect. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Making sure those exhales are nice and loud. Twisting those knees across the body, and the first round's done. Rest. On the rest, I would lay down and just hug those knees into the chest. But if something else feels good for your body, do that. Round 2, let's go. Really using those core muscles to keep the belly pulled in, keep the back safe. Squeeze the inner thighs together, will help you with the movement. And rest. 2 down, 6 to go. In between, move however your body feels it needs to move. Round 3, let's go. Good stuff, and rest. This time I'm maybe going to do a little bit of a forward fold for my rest. Let's go. Really bringing those knees across the body. Excellent, and rest. Okay, I think I might switch to jackknife this time. Keep breathing. Excellent work, and rest. 3 more rounds to go. Let's go. Keep the muscles engaged of the moving bits of your body. Keep that core pulled in. And rest. Whew. Nearly there, you're doing brilliantly. We've just got 2 rounds left to go. These are your last 2 rounds, so let's make them count. Keep moving, keep squeezing those muscles, keep breathing. Good. Couple more. And rest, well done. Okay, so this is your last round. So maximum effort, whichever movement you're doing. Last round, let's go. Quick as you can, keeping the form of the movement. Nearly there. A few more seconds. Oh, and rest, well done. We're just going to have a moment really stretching the body from fingertips to tiptoes. Really stretching through the belly, stretching through the back. Letting the belly just unwind from all of those movements. Maybe shuffling the shoulders over to the left, shuffle the feet over to the left. Have a moment in banana pose on this side. Nice big inhale into the ribs. Nice big exhale. Then shuffle back to center. Then shuffle the shoulders over to the right and the feet over to the right into banana on the other side. Nice big inhale into the left ribs. Excellent. Then come back to center, bring the feet to the mat, arms down by your sides, and just windscreen wiper the knees. One into the middle, then the other into the middle. Moving as slowly or as quickly as you feel your body wants to. Maybe having an extra stretch at the end of the movement to really get into the side body that we've worked so hard this morning. Good. I'm just going to put my top on because I get cold very quickly. So we're just going to do constructive rest for a few breaths as well. So it's like a bridge pose. We bring the feet to the mat, but we take the feet as wide as the yoga mat. Letting the arms come down to the sides. Let the knees roll in. So your feet are wider, your knees are rolled in. Put one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and just focus on the breath for a moment. Not trying to control it in any way, just noticing the breath coming and going from the body. Excellent. And bringing the arms down by the sides, bring the feet back so that they're in line with the hips and the toes are pointing towards the bottom of your mat. And we're just going to move through a couple of bridges just to really stretch the back out. So starting with the tailbone, we're going to curl it up and gently lift it up off the mat, followed by the rest of the back, bone by bone by bone by bone. Really stretch at the top of the movement, lifting the hips up high, squeezing the glute muscles together, squeezing the inner thighs together, and then trying to let go of the glute muscles and just use that core muscles. So squeezing of the inner thighs, squeezing of the belly muscles. Then gradually and slowly roll the spine back down onto the mat, bone by bone by bone. And then we'll do one more of those. So starting with the tailbone, curl it under and lift the spine off the mat, bone by bone by bone by bone. At the very top, lift the hips, squeeze the bum muscles, then squeeze the inner thighs, then let the bum be relaxed. Really keep squeezing those inner thighs. Really pull those core muscles in, and then nice and slowly roll the spine back down onto the mat, bone by bone by bone, with the tailbone coming down last. Good. Then take the arms straight out from your shoulders, lift up the hips, scoot them over to the right and pop them back down. Then hug the knees into your chest and roll them over to the left and look out over your right shoulder. With each inhale in your twist, send it to any last tight spots. And with each exhale, just let your body relax and release onto the floor. Inhale into any last tight spots. Exhale, release and relax onto the mat. Inhale into any tight spots. Release and relax onto the mat. Bring the head back to center. Take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, pull the core in and roll the hips back down onto the mat. Pop the feet down, straighten yourself back up again, and then we'll go to the other side. So lift the hips up, scoot them to the left, drop them back down. Hug the knees in, and then roll the knees over to the left, looking out over the right shoulder. Just notice which side is more stiff. One will always be tighter than the other. With each inhale, send the breath to those tight spots. And with each exhale, try and release everything onto the mat. Inhale into those tight spots. Exhale, release and relax. Inhale into those tight spots. And then exhale, release and relax. Bring the head back to center. Take a nice big inhale. Pull the core in tightly. And then on your exhale, roll your hips back down onto the mat. Put the feet down and straighten yourself up. Then we're going to come into final Savasana. So take the legs out long. Let the feet fall open. Arms down by your sides, palm up. Any active sciatica or pain in the lower back, bring the feet to the mat and let the knees roll in constructive rest. Otherwise, legs out long. Feel your body completely relaxed on the mat. Make sure it's nice and comfortable. Shoulder blades tucked under the body, tailbone tucked under, legs relaxed, arms relaxed, eyes closed. And just feel your body really heavy, sinking deeper and deeper into your mat. Letting gravity press you into the mat. Sinking into your mat, heavy and relaxed. And gradually start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Maybe roll the head to one side, maybe roll it to the other side. Maybe you feel like stretching out really long. Maybe you feel like hugging the knees into your chest and having a little bit of a rock and roll around. Whatever your body wants to do, let it do it. And then come up to seated. Take your easy, comfortable seat, whether that's on your knees or whether you prefer cross-legged. And we'll do 3 breaths to finish. We're going to do lion's breath today. So really stretching the chest forward. And on the exhale, we poke our tongue out because our tongue is connected to the deep core fascia line. So all of the work that we've been doing on our core and our psoas is connected to our tongue, because our bodies are pretty amazing things. So by stretching that tongue out, it in turn stretches our core out. So nice big inhale. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. I hope you enjoyed it.